Right guys, Bobby D here. So I'm going to show you how to link your squeeze page to your bridge page to your autoresponder. And I'm using Aweber as an example because that's what I use. But there are hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube on how to do this for every autoresponder out there. So don't worry if you're using GetResponse or MailChimp or one of the others. Just look on YouTube. And you can look on YouTube again for Aweber as well. There's loads of stuff. It's not complicated. It just takes a while to get used to it. So I'll show you sort of the quick way of doing it. But have a look on YouTube if you get stuck. It's all on there. And worst case, come back to me. So this is our example squeeze, as you know, which we've done around the muscles. They're going to put their details in there. And then that will go to your bridge page. So how do you link it to your bridge page? So what you do, you hit on subscribe down here, hit that button there, and you've got opt-in form HTML. So we need to put in some sort of code in here to link them together. So if you go to your Aweber, go to manage lists, create a list, and start filling this out. Company name, company website, it's my website. So we're just going to do this as test message. Briefly describe what your emails are going to receive. So this would be tips and tricks for well-being in the health niche. Something like that. English, don't worry about all that. Hit approve list. And then go to list settings. We're in test message, this is the one we want. So list name test message, that's all right. Don't need to do any of that. You go to personalize your list, put in whatever you want, your email signature, so I always just put Bobby D. You can connect your Twitter and Facebook if you want to. Don't need to do any of this. Now this is the most important bit, guys. This is what you've got to get right. Confirmation message. Language, leave it. Subject line, leave it. Confirmation message settings. You've got two settings here. On your screen, if you're new to Aweber, both of these will be on. You want both of them to be off. Okay? Why do we want them to be off? If it's on, when your subscriber puts their details into here and presses subscribe, they'll basically get an email from Aweber saying, are you sure you want to subscribe into this list? They then say yes or no. If they say yes, they go in. If they say no, you don't. But it's another email we don't want them to have. What we want to do, we want to turn these options off. So as soon as they enter their details on there, that's it. They're on my list. If they want to come off it, they unsubscribe. They're not being given a second option, a second chance to get off it. Now, when you're new to Aweber, you won't be able to turn this off. All you've got to do is drop them an email under help and say, you're sending out an offer. Can I turn my confirmation setting to off, please? And they'll do it straight away. Okay? Confirmation success page. In there, you would put where you want them to go. We'll put them, they can go to the bridge page for this. There you go, you'll like it now. So that is that done. Okay? So now what you need to do is go to a sign up form. Make sure you're under the right heading. This is test message. Create a form. You've got to do this for every squeeze page that you do. Name, we don't want that. I don't normally collect people's names. All I want is their email. I don't want that. I don't want that. All I want them to put their email in and hit sign up. Web form, test message. Obviously, you'll call it whatever you want. Thank you page, you're going to change to custom. And in there, you're going to put your bridge page. Okay? And it opens in a new window. Save your form. Now, these are the options you get. I will install my form. My web designer will do it. I'll host it. You're going to do, I will install my form. You're going to do raw HTML. No, you're not. You're going to do Yes, you are. You're going to do raw HTML. You're going to cut and paste all this writing in here. Okay, raw HTML, cut and paste it all. Go back to here, and let's just show you that again. You're going to hit the subscribe, hit settings, opt-in code, put the HTML code in there, hit process, give it a second to think about it, and that will now process that data. Done. So save it. So that's your form. Your customer will type in their test message, hit subscribe. That takes them to your bridge page. And then from the bridge page that you've made, they're going to click this button, and that will take them to the sales page. In this case, it goes to the clones because I set it up like that. Okay. So then you go back to your Aweber, scroll down to test. Oh, it's not turned up yet, but it will then show one subscriber in your test message. All right, it's just not appeared yet. And that's it. That is literally how to set it up. So it's not overly complicated when you know how. It's just a bit tricky when you start, but follow that. That's the easiest way of doing it. And that's how you set your autoresponder up and start building that list, guys.